Good Morning Wilmington is powered by DART, Delaware's transit service. Moving forward.
Wake up, y'all. Come on, have a great day.
Good morning, Wilmington. What's going on? It's your main man, Big Eye, the talk of the town, Mr. DETV, Mr. Positivity, and I'm here with my lovely co-host,
Vincenza. Good morning, Wilmington, and good morning, Ivan.
Good morning, Vincenza. How are you?
I'm wonderful.
You had a good weekend? You look like you're glowing.
Oh, why, thank you. I had a great weekend, but I love starting my Monday morning with you and the crew at DETV here at Good Morning Wilmington. Yeah. And it's just been, every show keeps getting better and better. I mean, last week's show was so phenomenal. Yeah. And that's what I love about it. We get to meet the most incredible people.
Capeless superheroes are what we call them.
Yes, the most incredible people that are just doing some amazing things in our community, making a difference, but also just inspiring, and that's what it's all about.
Yeah, and look, when you look at Wilmington right now in Delaware in a whole, how much it's been growing in the last 8 years, it's been phenomenal. And I'm just happy that we can sit here and talk about and show off all the great people that's doing dope stuff here in Delaware.
All the great people that's doing some amazing things here in Delaware. But I have to show you this great magazine that just came out. I got the new issue of Out and About magazine. Thank you to Out and About magazine. And it has some great information on here. And then I'm like, oh, look.
Page 2.
Page 2. Ivan, you look good here.
No, I gotta get a credit to my mother. Bernice baby boy. Yeah.
Shout out to Bernice. We love our moms. But anyway, check out Out and About magazine. Some great information that's happening out, obviously, throughout the month of March. Can you believe it's March?
And March is when you know what? I don't believe in like just this history month, right? Like you got Black History Month. Why can't it just be Black History? Right? 365, right? And then it's women's history. Why can't that just be women doing great stuff?
Right.
365. You know what I mean? Because there are so many women doing, okay, I'm gonna take it back to like growing up. My dad used to say, if it wasn't for women, we wouldn't be here, right? So I think we need to celebrate them a lot more than what we have done and doing, and you know what I mean?
I love that, and yes, it is Women History Month, as they like to say, but you're right. We should honor all the great women, or women in general, all year long. But I do agree with you. But there is an article that talks about empowering women throughout Wilmington, our movers and shakers, and there's some great individuals that that are featured that we had on the show. Yeah. Sarah Crawford.
Tina Betts,
that's right. I believe there was Gail Dillman, right? Gail. I know that I saw, I believe, Molly Giordano from the Delaware Art Museum.
Yep, she's awesome.
And Tizzy Lockman, state senator. I mean, and that's just a few. Check out the article. They honored and just highlighted some of the great women, and there are so many incredible women throughout the state, but just
Ray Avery.
There.
That's it. She's amazing. And before we go any further, just mention some of the great women we have on today's show. Okay, because we have to.
We have a list, actually. We have Victoria Daniels, the Chief Supplier Diversity Officer from the University of Delaware. Really excited to talk to Victoria.
Ladies, can I get a woo woo real quick? All right. Who else we got?
We have Alicia Barnett talking about her new business in Wilmington. It's a metaphysical boutique. Have you heard of that? Ever heard of metaphysical boutique? Really excited to talk to her about that. And then we have Dr. Ronise Barnett-Smith and Ms. Inger Segre here. There we go.
I love it.
Excited
Shout out to the women.
Right, and that's not it. Go ahead. There are no the next two individuals are no strangers to Good Morning Wilmington and DETV. They're here to talk about Do More 24 Delaware, and it is that time of the year. We have Tierra Fair and Jen Saini here. Welcome, ladies.
Hey, ladies.
Hi.
What's going on, ladies? Tell us about Do More 24 this year.
Well, we're so excited. Thank you so much for bringing us on this year. Do More 24 is on Thursday and Friday. It starts on 6 p.m. March 7th and ends at 5:59 March 8th.
March 8th?
Yes.
How many people you have signed up?
We have over 500, nearly 600 nonprofits signed up, all Delaware-based nonprofits who are going to be raising money on Thursday and Friday.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. So let me ask you this. I know last year you raised a huge amount of money, right?
Yes.
What are you looking for this year? What's the goal this year?
Listen, so we are not into making goals that are too big or too crazy. Last year we raised $2.3 million. We had over 15,000 individuals donating and investing in Delaware nonprofits. We're just trying to do $1 more, a few more investors. Every dollar counts. So for us, it's really about how can we get all Delawareans really participating in Do More 24 and making it great.
Well, how do you need them? What can they do to participate more? Because look, it's a huge day and we want to make sure everyone wins here.
Yep. So all you need to do is go to domore24delaware.org and make a $5 donation on March 7th at 6 p.m. through March 8th at 6 p.m. and you can make an impact here in the state of Delaware.
And you said $5, but I have to tell you it's $5 or more.
Or more.
Yes, we are a fan of more.
And we also got to mention that this is it's going to be live stream also, right, ladies?
Absolutely. We are friends at King Creative, and Mr. Do More 24 himself, Chris Bruce, is going to have a 24-hour live stream similar to like the Jerry Lewis telethon. I mean, I'm a little too young for Jerry Lewis, but from what I hear, the Jerry Lewis telethon was really cool. And so it's similar to that, where we're 24 hours talking to nonprofits throughout the 24 hours and really just having a good time. And it's really fun to watch Chris slowly start to get more and more tired and get more and more bags under his eyes.
Yes. And we have some great special guests coming as well. You just never know who might show up in between the nonprofits. We have some great speakers, some musicians coming, some fun games coming up as well. So definitely check it out, and you can find that on domore24delaware.org.
Absolutely.
Awesome.
Excellent.
Ladies, thank you so much. Did we forget anything? Because we want to make sure that every nonprofit benefits from this.
Honestly, there's nothing else to remember. Just go to www.domore24delaware.org and really give to your favorite nonprofit. And then tell 5 friends to give again.
There you go. Boom. $5.
Yeah.
You know, you can spend $5 on a cup of coffee and a gallon of gas.
Oh, yes. Make a difference. So definitely check out Do More 24. It's Delaware Gives Day. DoMore24DE.org. It's from March 7th to the 8th, 24 hours of making a difference. So no excuse. Check it out. Ladies, we wish you so much luck.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye.
Thank you guys. Thank you for having us.
And before you go, can I get a woo woo? That's the national thing going on for Women's History Day. Women's History Year. Thank you, ladies, so much. You were talking about Out and About, and I want to say shout out to Out and About because this weekend, and I want to go back this weekend. This weekend, I went to my first Shine a Light.
Oh, yes. Let's talk about it.
Yeah.
That's right. Tony, is it Capella, right?
Capella.
He actually made us a guest appearance at V&M Bistro over the weekend before the event.
Did he?
Yes, he did. And I was very, very excited to just hear a little bit of what all of the, I guess you would say, the guests and everyone attending were going to expect. And it sounded like it was going to be a phenomenal event. So it was. You were there. You were in attendance. Tell us a little bit about it.
So let me first say what was so spectacular about this event. It went for 4 straight hours of music, right?
Wow.
And what it was a bunch of people, a bunch of musicians getting together, and they just rocked out. The theme, every year they have a theme. This year's theme was 1984.
Yes.
So when I went, I showed up in a DETV, t-shirt and some black jeans. And I wish I would have put on my Run DMC outfit with the shell top, the forms, right? Because it was so spectacular. And the cause was, every bit of money they donated, 100% went to nonprofits in the area, such as Christina Cultural Arts and Reed's Refuge to help with their music program. So shout out to them. You can see it was standing room only.
Love it.
It was remarkable. What I mean, It had to be one of the best events in Delaware for the year. DETV doing a strong runner-up for our New Year's Eve celebration.
That was top. That was the top. Definitely the top. But yes, Shine the Light event. It seemed like it was going to be an amazing event.
Yeah.
So I'm so glad you were able to experience it, because everybody that attends it, they always say how much fun it is, because there's so much talent that comes together for a great cause, which we love, but just dances and sings and celebrates, and that's the pure joy of the event.
Yeah.
So I'm so happy that it was a success. And again, shout out to everybody it was at the Queen, right? At the Queen. Shout out to everybody at the Queen, but also the organizers of the event. Tony, one of the amazing organizers of the event. I'm sure it was phenomenal, and everybody will be talking about it and cannot wait for next year.
I'm ready to go back again.
Right?
I was going to wear my badge. Miss Delaware, transfer on. What's going on with Miss
yes,
Delaware?
so the Miss Delaware USA and the Miss Delaware Teen USA 2024 pageant is coming up. It's on April 28th. However, we are still accepting applications, so join the sisterhood. If you're interested in joining the sisterhood or being a part of the experience, visit MissDelawareUSA.com for more information. We will be closing registrations at the end of this month.
Okay.
So even though the pageant is on April 28th,
Right.
in Wilmington, Delaware, at the Laird Performing Arts Center at the Tatnall School, we will be closing registrations early. So make sure you join the experience, join the sisterhood, visit MissDelawareUSA.com, check out all of our social media platforms at Miss DE USA or at Miss DE Teen USA if you want just a glimpse of what it's like to be a state representative, which is really exciting. And I know you've been a great supporter of the organization, so thank you, Ivan, and your team.
My pleasure. Our team.
That's right. Our team, our family, our team.
And speaking of our teams, I got a phone call this weekend that but I'm going to receive it for all of us here at DETV, will be awarded from the Newcastle Chamber of Commerce Community Service Award. So I'm make sure that we want to share that. No, it's all of us.
All right, congratulations to everyone here.
Yes, because it's no I in team. It's definitely us that's making this thing happen. You know what I mean?
That's amazing. I'm so happy for that recognition.
I am
well
too.
deserved.
Yeah, we've been really busting our butt, making sure that we've been doing, feeding the turkey drive,
right, the turkey drive,
kids and all that. But we do it because we care for our community, and not for awards. But we'll take the award.
Right. Well, the recognition is well deserved, and it's not what you seek out when you partner with a nonprofit or I guess you would say implement a cause. For example, for the New Year's Eve celebration, which was a phenomenal event, held here right on the plaza where we film Good Morning Wilmington at DETV. They made it also for a good cause. So Party with a Cause, which was benefiting, and actually not just benefiting, but creating awareness for mental health and behavioral health, which is
it's our
very
thing.
important. Yes,
it
is very, very important.
And some of the people are watching the Super Bowl, and it was like so upset because my man that was the music director of the Super Bowl for the last 4 years and the Grammys and Oscars performed here live on New Year's Eve night. So shout out to Adam Blackstone.
Adam Blackstone. I follow him on social media. He just did this big production.
He did. It
was a wedding.
All-Star Weekend. He did All-Star Weekend.
Right, but he also did this big wedding. He just posted about it yesterday, I think it was. He did this big wedding where he had to, I guess, be in charge of the production of the performance because the hosts of the wedding invited Rihanna.
Yeah.
And he was in charge of Rihanna's choreography, performance, production, all the musicians there, which was pretty awesome.
Yeah.
I mean, I follow.
He's a big dude.
I follow him, but also the choreographer that he was, worked with is like A-list. And I love the dance world. So I was just like, okay, Adam, you keep up doing what you do best, because we're honored to know you here at DETV.
And he'll be back next year. He'll be back next year for the New Year's Eve again for next year.
Awesome.
We have a huge lineup today, and I can't wait to get started. First, we have, my daughter grew up on Daniel Tiger. So we have Caleb Robbins that will be zooming in for the Daniel Tiger interview. Who else we got?
All right, and I think we said everybody, but this is the last and but not least. I think this one's going to be really. Talk about joy.
Wheel of Fortune winner.
Yes, Tyrone Jones. Super excited.
Price is Right. What did I say?
Wheel of Fortune. That's okay.
No, because you know what? I was thinking about
the wheel.
Did you see the guy on Wheel of Fortune? unfortunate that he had all the words spelled out and said the wrong, he kept saying the wrong thing? It was horrible. I mean, funny.
Yeah. That's all right. But we have Tyrone Jones here he was on The Price is Right. So excited to talk to him because he just seems like the most, like, I want to say like the energy that you felt.
Was real.
I was like, I cannot wait to speak with him and connect with him. But he's a big deal.
Yeah, he won.
He's a big deal.
And he's a good friend of one of our producers here, Mr. Tim Fontaine, extraordinaire.
Yes.
All right, let's get started. Let's take a break real quick. We'll come back because I can't wait to also talk to these ladies and celebrate them as well. We need some trophies or something, like, like women standing up like their superpower with like capes on. Like, something like, what's your pose? That's your pose?
I'm showing you.
That's your pose? Okay, I love it. I love it. All right, we'll be right back after these messages. DETV, Good Morning Wilmington.
DETV has been Delaware's premium provider of creative digital and broadcasting solutions that bridges communities and connects people. We create great stories for all audiences. We deliver independent news throughout Delaware. We are digital platform innovators. And we develop marketing and sales solutions so you can stay connected to your audience. Now, why do we do what we do here on DETV? We do it because we care. So, keep watching and follow us on all of our social media platforms. Remember, DETV, online, on air, on time.
Still searching for cheap gas prices? Dump the pump and ride DART. You can DART to your destination for only $4 all day. Let DART do the driving while you enjoy our free Wi-Fi available on all buses statewide. While scrolling through your favorite apps, don't forget to download DART's free transit app for real-time bus information and enjoy the convenience of contactless fare payment through DART Pass. So what are you waiting for? Dump the pump and try transit. Visit dartfirststate.com or call 1-800-652-DART.
Government doesn't make a move without an agenda, some type of plan. The problem is we haven't been on the agenda. Sometimes we're overlooked. Sometimes our interests aren't the interests of those in power. I'm your host, Kerwin Gaines, on DETV's new show, The Agenda. We're going to do our best to ensure that you, Delawareans, are knowledgeable about what's going on in the Assembly. Federal government, local government, it doesn't matter. We're going to do our best to ensure that folks that make the agenda on a daily basis have to answer for it. Let them explain what they're doing. If it affects you, it's on the agenda.
Good morning, Wilmington. I say good morning, Wilmington.
Welcome back to Good Morning Wilmington. Vincenza.
Never a dull moment.
Never.
That's what I love most about working with you because we keep it moving, we keep it shaking, and the show must go on. Oh yeah.
Are you a fan of Daniel Tiger?
So I have to be honest.
Okay.
I never heard of the musical before.
Well, it's a show on PBS.
Yes, the show. The show on PBS. I know about PBS, but I never heard of it before, and I was very intrigued. And I was like, okay, let me do a little bit more research.
Right.
So I was so honored to have our next guest.
So let me tell you, before we even introduce this amazing guy, my daughter grew up on Daniel Tiger.
Okay.
So you remember the time when Madison was home all the time? That was it, and it was just superb. So I'm happy and I'm real honored to introduce everyone to the Daniel Tiger, Caleb Robbins. How you doing, Caleb? Is he there?
I'm doing really good, thank you.
Hey.
Caleb, we're very excited to have you on Good Morning Wilmington. Where are you zooming in from? What location?
Well, currently we are in Kentucky. So we're in Lexington, Kentucky, and we're slowly making our way over to Wilmington in just about a week, maybe a little bit more.
Exciting.
I want to do it like this. What I really want to do, I think we missed it. Oh, it's catching up.
Okay.
So, Caleb, how long have you been acting? Like, when did you enter into the acting arena?
Ooh, well, the first time I really stepped on a stage, I was 5 years old in my dad's production of The Music Man. I was a random little towns kid who just ran across the stage like 2 or 3 times. But then after that, I kept doing it in high school, and that's when I decided I wanted to pursue it as a profession. So I went to college, and I've been doing it professionally for about the last 2.5, 3 years, and it's been a blast. It's been a really fun ride.
Now, I got to say, when I was telling Vincenzo, like, my daughter grew up on Daniel Tiger, right? And it was just superb. And now it's a musical, right? And with that, like, when you got the call for that, where were you and what were you thinking?
It was surreal. I got my call pretty late, and so I thought that the opportunity had already passed, but I was so excited because I grew up watching Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood. I was a kid during like the last few years that it was on the air, and so I fully remembered the character in Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood of Daniel Tiger. So when I heard that they were doing a stage musical of the new cartoon, I was leaping at the opportunity to be a part of it because it was just such a great show for me growing up personally.
No, go ahead.
No. Obviously, this hits home for you because you relate to the show with Maddie. And for those of you who don't know Maddie, I feel like everybody knows who Maddie is, but it's Ivan's little girl, who we're obsessed with. We love her. So obviously, it resonates with you because you grew up watching, even though you weren't maybe in front of the television, but you were watching it with Maddie, or it was always on in the house.
It was like just like make believe, a day of make believe, right? And with that, Daniel Tiger's Neighborhood Live, King for the Day. Like, you're playing a couple parts on this, aren't you, Caleb?
It's true. So one of my main parts is Prince Wednesday, who's just a little 5-year-old kid running around having fun with Daniel all day. But I also get to make a couple appearances as Dad Tiger, as well as Mr. McFeely, which is probably my favorite character. Mine too.
Mine too.
Yeah.
Now, Caleb, if the musical, let's talk about that. So I'm assuming that you're traveling throughout the area with, obviously performing this musical. Could you like maybe name some upcoming shows?
Locations?
Yep.
So we are coming to Wilmington on March 13th, which is a Wednesday. We have a show at 6 p.m. So if you happen to be in the area, we would love to see you out there. It's going to be a lot of fun.
No, look, I might just show up. Now, understanding that you're definitely into just giving back. What is one of your favorite charities that you love, that you endear?
Oh my goodness. Well, I grew up in Central California, and so one of my favorite things to do was going to the Monterey Bay Aquarium over on the coast. And I've just, ever since I've been a kid, I've been a real big fan of marine sea life.
Right.
And so there's a couple of different charities that the Monterey Bay Aquarium has actually started to help protect endangered species in the area, as well as all over the globe. They give money. And so anything that's going through the Monterey Bay Aquarium, I'm a big fan of, and I support it.
Oh, that's awesome. That's awesome.
Is this your first time in Delaware? Or will it be your first time in Delaware?
So I have a couple friends that live in Delaware. So I've passed through the area a couple times, but this is my first time performing in Delaware.
Oh, that's so exciting.
No, I can't wait. I would definitely, look, I'm going to be there because I need to bring Maddie because, and plus I'm a fan of like humans in costume.
Okay.
Now let me ask you, life on the road, man, like what is that like for you?
Oh.
Say that again?
Life on the road. What's that like for you? Have you toured previously?
So I have traveled a little bit, but this is a new experience for sure. I've never done anything this long. It's a lot of long days. You wake up early, you'll travel to a new place, you'll do a show, and sometimes that same day you'll travel to another place before you actually get to fall asleep again. But it's really cool because you get these really fun snapshots of the different parts of our country because you're only there for maybe a day or two. So you just get a little glimpse of what life is like in Wilmington, in New York, in California. And so it's just really cool to experience the country that way.
What was your favorite place that you visited, that you toured?
We spent a couple days up in Seattle, Washington, and it was just so fun. I loved all of the trees and just the ambiance of the city. I would love to go back to Seattle someday because it was just so nice out there.
I heard Seattle was beautiful.
I've never been.
Yeah.
I've never been, but I guess that's the best part about what you're doing.
It was my first time.
Oh, it was your first time. See, you have the best part of what you're doing
Yeah.
with this musical and obviously following your dream and your passion of, the performing arts. You get to travel the country or the world. And that's the beauty of what you do.
Yeah.
So what, just to kind of go back just a little bit, I always like to kind of get, what inspired you to be a performer in the performing arts? Like what kind of sparked that fire and that passion?
Well, growing up, I kind of struggled with like where my place was in life. I didn't really know what my strong interests were. But early on, doing theater, I had some really wonderful teachers that really I felt like they saw me and they like really wanted me to rise to the best that I could possibly be. And so it really came from my teachers early on, just kind of giving me a place to just kind of express myself and have fun and just kind of figure out what kind of a person I wanted to be. And so it's kind of made me want to give back to everyone in the performing I do. I think Daniel Tiger is a great example of just encouraging kids to have fun and explore and learn. And
And let me ask you this, because like you said, resonate, right? And a lot of people in acting, they tend to take on or they pick the role because the role is a part of them. With Daniel Tiger, what characteristics do you embody that are part of you that Daniel Tiger has?
Well, I'm a very youthful spirit, even though I might be a taller person. So I very much feel like a little kid as I'm running around on stage as Prince Wednesday. He's a very silly character, and that's a lot of just who I am as a person. But then I also feel like I really connect to Mr. McFeely because no matter where he is, no matter who he's talking to, he just has the sunniest just personality, and he's always smiling and making everyone else smile too.
I love it. I love it. I'll tell you, when I go to the musical, I'm gonna have a ball. I might have my Mr. Feely costume on.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm sure that'll be embraced, Ivan. That'll definitely be embraced. So, Caleb, let's talk about how can one find out more information about your upcoming show in Wilmington, Delaware.
All right. So if you're thinking about coming to see Daniel Tiger's Neighborhood King for a day, you can go online and buy tickets at our website, which is www.danieltigerlive.com. And we have all the information about all of our upcoming shows, as well as how you can purchase tickets as well.
I absolutely love it. Hey, Caleb, you got to make a promise that next time you're doing something else, you got to let us know, because we definitely want to promote it and promote you, because we definitely love the arts around here. We love the arts, the arts. And let me ask you this question, because it's very important. Here at DETV, we're focused on mental health, right? And especially when it comes to the arts. Like, what advice would you give up-and-coming actors, artists, or people that are just suffering from mental health that's in that field?
Well, I was going to say, anyone who's struggling with mental health, which I feel like everyone has something that they could talk about. Finding someone you can talk to is a very important resource because it helps you process emotions that you just might not know how to do by yourself. And beyond that, surrounding yourself with a good community, good family and friends who really care about you is just going to help you so much, because they're the ones who are immediately around you, who can always just lift you up when you're having a rough day or cheer you on when you're doing something new and maybe a little scary. So it's all about your community and the people you have around you that you can talk to.
Awesome. Caleb, thank you so much for stopping by the plaza this morning. We really appreciate you. So we're going to say break a leg.
That's right.
That's what it is, break a leg.
That's what we say.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Can't wait to see y'all there.
Appreciate you, good brother.
Oh, wow.
Hey, Caleb, before you go, tell people where they can follow you on social media. Oh, yes. Very important.
Oh my goodness. Well, if you would like to follow me, I am most active on Instagram. You can find me at _Caleb, CALEB, J, Robbins, ROBBINS _. That's where you can find me.
Perfect. Thank you so much, Caleb.
Thank you, Caleb.
Thank you so much.
All right.
Have a great day.
See you now. I can't wait. I'm going.
That's so exciting.
I'm going.
I love that. I love that we have the ability here to promote not just local talent, but talent around the
Worldwide.
country that's coming to Delaware. Delaware's a big deal, everyone.
Yeah, it's a big deal.
I mean, can you just look? We have Caleb Robbins coming to Delaware to perform the musical.
But next
Daniel
up,
Tiger.
But next up, we don't miss these women of power. All right.
Oh, we
say, the AKAs are in the building.
I didn't know if we were going to hear the woo woo.
No. Lady, can we get a woo woo? There we go. They had the ski wee. That's right. That's what I was really waiting for. All right, we'll be right back after this message. Stay tuned. Good morning, Wilmington.
The Delaware Mortgage Relief Program is still accepting applications. Funding is limited. Apply today. This grant program provides up to $50,000 to qualified Delaware families for eligible housing-related expenses, such as future or delinquent mortgage payments, property taxes, homeowners association fees, or water or sewage fees. Over $20 million has already been dispersed statewide. The Delaware Mortgage Relief Program. Visit online or call 888-303-4324 for more information.
I'm asking for 45 more years.
I'm asking for my baby girl.
I'm asking to see it up and running again.
I'm asking for all of us.
1 in 8 men will be diagnosed with prostate cancer in their lifetime. Ask about a prostate screening that can detect cancer when it's most treatable, so you can ask for so much more. Visit healthydelaware.org/prostate or call 211 to learn more.
A new beginning, a second chance. Call it what you want, but this is what never giving up looks like. This is what finding someone who believes in you looks like. I thought Goodwill was just a store until a friend told me about Train to Gain through Goodwill's Job Resource Center. After 5 years away, I had a lot of self-doubt and fear about my future, but Goodwill had my back, and today, I love where I work. They matched me with an employer who believes in second chances, and now I have a new start thanks to Goodwill.
To learn more about Goodwill's career development opportunities, call today.
You know the why for state-of-the-art fitness centers and amazing pools.
But we're so much more.
The why is where Delawareans improve their health.
Where our communities get stronger.
Where everyone belongs.
It's where we battle chronic disease.
Where cancer survivors restore their mind and body.
And weight loss goals become lifelong habits.
We are the why.
Good for you and good for the community.
Good morning, Wilmington. I say good morning, Wilmington.
All right. Get ready to lace up your running shoes because an exciting event is on the horizon. Brought to you by the lovely, lovely ladies of Alpha Kappa Alpha Sorority Incorporated, the Sigma Zeta Omega chapter, and collaboration with the Diamond State Pearls Incorporated, Community Health and Scholarship, featuring the Ivy Scholarship 5K. And they're just so freaking amazing to have here Dr. Ronise Barnett and Barnett Smith.
Right.
And Inger Segree is here on the plaza to talk more about this amazing 5K. Welcome, ladies.
Thank you.
Well, and can I get a woo woo? Come on. Woo woo. There. Oh no. Now can I get ski wee? Go ahead. It's for the ladies. We love the D9 around here. We love the D9. Okay, you got a 5K coming up.
Yes, first of all, thank you so much for having us here.
Of course.
We are so excited. This is our second annual 5K Ivy Scholarship Run. Okay. We did it last year. The community came out. People were involved. Wow. And they had such a delightful time. And some of the comments were, our sorority was very welcoming. We're very encouraging, especially when they're crossing the finish line with the hugs and the water and the medals. So we're looking to make this event another successful event in the community. And so we want everybody to come out and participate. Registration is already open. Okay. It closes on April 14th.
Where can they register?
We have walkers and runners. You go to Diamond State Pearls .org. Okay. And you can go in there and it has all the information about the race.
Oh, nice.
Look under events.
Okay.
It'll show all of our upcoming events that will support scholarships and community programs, which is what we're about.
Okay.
And that's what Diamond State Pearls Incorporated does. It's the foundation of the Sigma Zeta Omega chapter in Newark, Delaware, and we pride ourselves on supporting youth and community programs that help our families and support very important organizations in the Delaware community.
Right.
There's so many, like you said, with what you like to do in supporting and giving the community service. That's what Alpha Kappa Alpha Sorority Incorporated does.
Nice. Right.
We are a community service organization. Yes, we have a lovely pink and green, and we love to ski-wee, but when it comes down to it, it's about supporting the community.
It's more to it than the colors.
Absolutely.
There's a bigger purpose.
It's a bigger purpose.
Yeah.
It's service to all mankind.
That's right.
Of any groups of people, not just one in particular.
Yeah.
So that's what it's about. It's about community service and
Now,
education.
ladies, I know that you are obviously speaking about purpose. I know that you're here with a bigger purpose, but I always like to, shine a light on you as an individual and sharing with our viewers and listeners a little bit about who you are and your purpose to the organization. So Dr. Rennies, I want to start with you first. Tell us a little bit about yourself and obviously your connection to the organization.
Sure. So, like you said, I'm Dr. Ronise Barnett-Smith. I'm a family medicine physician, have been for the last 22 years. Very proud to support my community in that way. I've been a member of Alpha Kappa Alpha Sorority Incorporated for 27 years. I'm a life member, a silver member, which is a 25-year plus member, and I'm the current president of the Sigma Zeta Omega chapter.
Okay.
And I love that legacy because my mother, who is also a charter member of the chapter, was the 4th president of Sigma Zeta Omega chapter.
Nice.
So I love to be able to carry on that legacy.
That is a legacy to be very proud of,
Yes.
and continuing that. And Inger, please just share a little bit more about who you are and your purpose with the organization.
Yes, of course. My name is Inger Segree. I have been a member of Alpha Kappa Alpha Sorority Incorporated for 16 years now, and I am also the co-chairman for the ICAT Scholarship Program, which is part of our foundation for Diamond State Pearls Incorporated.
Right.
I'm an educator here in Wilmington, Delaware.
Okay.
Been teaching here for about 20 years.
Excellent.
And I'm just excited to be here.
What school?
I'm at Joseph Johnson, that used to be Highlands Elementary.
Yes.
So
Well,
it's not too far
we love our
from here.
educators around here. It makes it.
Yes.
But listen, Women's History Year, right?
Yes.
AKAs,
Yes.
and women that just give back, just
Absolutely.
give back. So we definitely want to say thank you for that.
Thank you.
We really do truly enjoy honoring and recognizing those incredible women in the community, but those educators, which are essential.
Yes.
Right? We
Yes.
talk about it all the time here at Good
So
Morning
important.
Wilmington.
Yes.
Our educators are essential. So thank you for doing what you do and also being here to talk about that.
And our youth are our future.
They are our future.
I thought Whitney was lying.
No.
I thought Whitney was lying.
Yes, absolutely. No, she was telling the truth.
I was going to just say, we'd also be remiss if we didn't give a shout out. We are also going to be participating in the Do More 24.
Yes.
So if you are looking for an organization to support when you make your donation, please go to diamondstatepearls.org. It's under events, and it'll give you a QR code that will link directly to our page. And we hope to raise more money than we did last year. Any amount would be greatly appreciated. Tell your friends. We are doing this to support the community.
And you're looking for a goal of $8,000.
$8,000 or more.
Or more.
$15,000,
Or
right?
more, double it.
I love it.
Speak it.
So yes. Now, the organization, obviously, the chapter at University of Delaware, are you always looking for members, or it's closed off right now?
So our chapter is actually what's called a graduate chapter. So we are women who have graduated from college. There is a chapter at University of Delaware, and they have a process of when they invite members. But in our organization, when you're a graduate chapter, you invite members at certain times. At this time, we're not inviting membership, but you can follow us on sigmazetaomega.org to look at upcoming events. You can also go to AKA 1908 to find out more about the organization if you'd like to be involved. We look for women with high scholastic aptitude, high moral standards, and want to give back to our communities.
And want to give back. I love that want to give back part. That is beautiful.
Yes,
Ladies,
that's what it's all about.
did we miss anything?
One more thing.
Go ahead.
Yes.
That's why I said.
So we're giving away our scholarships.
Okay.
And the deadline is March 28th.
Okay.
And you have to be a Delaware resident, and you could already be in college. And we're looking at high school seniors as well to give back. So the application is on diamondstatepearls.org. If you want to submit that application, the deadline is March 28th.
Okay, right around the corner. So
Yes,
they need to
right
hurry
around
and
the
hop
corner.
on
They
to
need
it.
to hop
So
on
we
it.
got a couple things here.
The
5K.
The 5K.
5K.
For more information, go to the website. What was the website again?
diamondstatepearls.org.
And on the website, you can apply for the scholarship.
Absolutely.
Learn more on the grad chapter and events.
Yes.
And
Do More 24.
and let's not forget the $30,000.
Yes.
I'll do more.
The goal keeps going higher.
Keep going up when you best
Shoot for the stars.
I like your style. I like your style.
Shoot for the stars. When is the 5K? What's the date of the 5K?
It's Sunday, April 28th.
April 28th.
Yes,
Okay.
it's
Right.
going to
And
be
anyone
right
can
on
sign
the
up.
riverfront.
Anyone.
Anyone,
don't
everybody. You can have teams here.
It's
You
also
both can
a 1
come.
mile walk.
Yeah.
So you don't
I'm
have to
with
You're
run.
gonna
I'm
come.
on. I'm
Have a
on.
fun
Ms.
walk.
Jones.
That's right.
Listen, we want to see you guys
Okay.
there.
I will be thinking about you because that's a very important day. That's
Yes.
the date of the Miss Delaware USA,
Oh,
Miss
yeah,
Delaware
she's locked
USA
up.
pageant.
Yes.
Okay,
so
so-
I will be thinking about
You'll be
you
there in
ladies.
spirit.
That's right.
I can have a
because-
team?
Yes, you
Yes,
can.
that's a good
Team
idea, Ivan.
DETV?
Please tell all your colleagues.
Yes. Okay.
And then another event we would love to see you all is our plush premiere, which is going to be somewhat like a pageant for our young ladies of the ICAT scholarship program.
Got her here now. Look at her.
See, and that's going to be June 9th at Embassy Suites. You can still go on diamondstatepearls.org to get
Okay.
information.
Oh, that's so
All right.
exciting.
I'm all for it.
Can
Okay.
they come back on the show to talk about the June 9th event,
Yeah.
Ivan?
Oh, we
would love
We'd love to be back.
We would love
Yep.
to.
We would
Thank
love to be
you.
back.
Okay.
Yes,
Let us know.
absolutely.
So for the June 9th event, are you looking for applicants or
No.
Okay,
No.
so it's just almost like a pageant.
Yes.
But you already have everybody in place.
We already
Yes.
have everybody
Excellent.
in place.
You said pageant.
We're just
You had her at
highlighting
pageant.
to
Yes.
give you an
Having a
idea.
Okay.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right.
No,
June,
this is so
you ladies going to come
Yes.
back?
We're
Talk
gonna
about
come
that.
back.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Totally fine
You
with
got
that.
it.
Yes.
All right,
So
cool.
many
All right.
wonderful
Thank you so much for
things.
having us.
Thank you.
Ladies,
Thank
thank you for
you.
Yes.
doing what you do in the community,
you.
not just as an educator, but also as role models for women in general. And thank you
Yeah.
for continuing the legacy, continuing the conversation, and continuing to make a difference, because what you're doing with all of these incredible events is really just showing up.
Yeah.
Obviously, you show
Yeah.
up every
Yeah.
day, but you're showing up, and that's what we need to continue
Yeah.
to inspire. So thank you.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
ladies. All
Thank
right.
you. Thank you so
Yes.
much for having us.
Yes.
Thanks for coming.
It's been a
Of
pleasure.
course.
Thank you.
Make sure you sign up and be a part of Team
do.
DETV on that 5K. Now, you don't have to be a whole athlete out
No.
there, right?
Not at all.
And they can walk.
You
if
can
they
walk
wanna
the
walk.
entire thing,
Okay.
Yeah.
or you can do a 1 mile fun walk.
Okay.
Absolutely.
All right.
You can
I'll
bring
sign
your
up.
children. It's a
family
family
day.
thing.
Family day,
Absolutely.
absolutely.
I love it.
We
I
have
love
music, we have fun, we have it's great.
Entertainment.
Food, pizza.
Yeah.
j-
Water.
Snacks.
Water. We're hydrated water.
Nope.
Water. All right. All right. For more information, what's that website again?
It's
Diamonds-
www.diamondstatepearls.org.
All right. Thank you so much, ladies, for
Thank
coming.
you.
We'll
Thank
be right
you.
back after these messages because you just need to stay tuned. That's it. That's all I got. And no chicken, no pizza.
You right.
Just water.
Just walk.
How did DETV start and how did you get here?
DETV started approximately 10 years ago in the basement of my home. I had an idea to show people of color doing great things, but what happened was I got to the point that I said, I'm gonna just show people all together doing great things. The motto and the moral was to bring people together instead of using media to rip people apart. And doing that, you know, I just did a lot of hard work, a lot of free stuff, a lot of things of just showing people being themselves. I figured that media, and I saw that media wasn't doing that, so I just decided to give it a shot, not knowing that it would bring me to where I am today. I had a great journey doing it. met some amazing people, did some amazing things, worked on some amazing projects, you know, and with just a lot of hard work and a bunch of sacrifice, I'm here today. I done worked on everyone's campaign in the state of Delaware, and now, you know, I'm just doing what I do and doing it with friends. My biggest accomplishment right now would have to be this, hands down, without a doubt. We want to make sure that we inform the community wholeheartedly. So again, they can have all the information that they need. For more information, you can find us at detvch.com. You can find us on YouTube. You can find us on Twitter and Facebook under DETV. Be sure to check us out. Tell me what you think.
Good morning, Wilmington. I say good morning, Wilmington.
Good morning, Wilmington. Today we have some exciting news to share with you. Brace yourselves for an exciting introduction, an extraordinary journey into the realm of holistic wellness and metaphysical wonders. Ooh, I like that. Nestled at 525 Philadelphia Pike, a beacon of tranquility emerges amidst the bustling streets of Wilmington. Say hello to Terra Luna, a brand new metaphysical boutique and holistic center that sets to revolutionize the way we perceive wellness. Here to speak about it is Alicia Barnett. Welcome, Alicia.
Thanks for having me.
Oh my gosh, we're so excited to chat with you, but also welcome to Good Morning Wilmington.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Before we talk about the metaphysical boutique and holistic center, which I've never heard of before. Yes, first time hearing about a business, a boutique like this. This is very different and unique, so I'm very excited to highlight that. But before we touch on the boutique, I'd love to share with our viewers and listeners a little bit about who is Alicia Barnett?
Alicia Barnett. Well, I am someone that was always in the professional world, whether it was, I was in advertising at one point, I was in sales, I used to run an auction house, and a lot of different things happened in my past, whether it was, especially at the auction house, I was stressed out. I was, you know, always looking for something else. I wanted to be more serene. I mean, I was always looking at feeling somebody's energy, like you were talking about before. Walking into a room and feeling something, and there's something to that because, you know, so many people say it, but what does it mean? And I wanted to figure that out. And one day I was in a store, and in the back of my head, I thought, this is what I want. Because I was struggling. My old job was affecting my health. It was just affecting so much. So I wanted to find something different, and that's what I wanted. I moved to Wilmington, actually probably about, my daughter is going to be 18, so 18 years ago. And when I came here, I was looking for a metaphysical place. And I really had a problem finding it. I wound up going into South Street, Philly, because there was a whole bunch of stuff there. And I was like, all right, this is cool, you know. My thought was, though, I wanted something more. And my thought was to just create it different, and brought everything in. So my love of antiques and vintage stuff, to the metaphysical stuff, to healing energy, to also then, I want to help people. I know it sounds, you know, everybody says, oh, I just want to help people, but I do. I want somebody to feel calm. I want somebody, like, you know, and people always come to me and tell me, this is what's going on, or they're telling me their problems or questions, or they use me as a sounding board. And that's fine, I don't mind it. But I want to be able to at least say, okay, well, this is something you can do. This is just something else that can relax you. And it doesn't mean, you know, it's not this expensive thing. I mean, sometimes it just may be going in the shower and just thinking of washing everything off of your day. Something that simple, right?
Now explain metaphysical. For some people might call it witchcraft.
It could be, but really witchcraft is just, you know, a prayer with props. I mean, really, it's all it is. What it is you're working with elements. You're working with nature. That's really all it is, whether it's the energy from the sun and the heat and the fire, to the lucidity of the moon and how calm and serene it makes you feel. You know, all of the elements represent something. That's how I'm different. That's how I design my store. So Metaphysical is working with crystals. It's
Right.
working with herbs. It's working with the elements.
Right.
It's working with those things to make you feel serene, to help your mind, to make you physically feel better, or make you physically want to jump at something that you haven't done before.
Yeah,
Right.
there's a lot of day spas that practice, practice that. You're walking in and the music is different.
Very tranquil,
Yeah, very tranquil.
relaxed.
Yeah.
Right, they capture all your senses.
Yeah.
Yeah, I totally agree with you on that one. But I know that Alicia touched on something and I wanted to show and share this with you also, Ivan, and all of our viewers and listeners. So I had a chance to visit Terra Luna, the boutique that's located on Philadelphia Pike. And I'm going through some changes personally, and this is just my personal experience.
Right.
Everybody's very different. But I'm going through some changes and they're new. And I feel like at this point in life, I want to hurry up, get it done. But I have to learn to trust the process and be
Right.
patient.
Right.
So I found this stone, I don't know if you can see right here. And Alicia's going to touch more on it because she's a little bit more expert on this. But the stone is to give me patience.
Okay.
And to trust the process and don't rush. You will get there because I've been working so hard my whole life and I want to continue to work hard. But I'm like, when am I going to get there? I'm like, I want to get there. I want to get to success, but I can't rush it. So the stone obviously just gives me that little energy, that patience, and I carry it with me in my purse. So Alicia, I figured it would be great to bring it here today to
Sure.
talk about it. So can
Sure.
you just share a little bit more about the stone and what it's called?
May I?
Of course.
So when people come to me and they'll say, well, what stone is for this? I think it has to do with the stone and what calls to you. So feel the stone. What does it do for you? It's heavy in your hand, right? So it's grounding you a bit. So with patience, your mind's always running. What the stone is bringing to you, it's actually calming you and it's bringing your mind back to what you need to focus on. It's giving you patience.
Right.
It's what you feel that stone is going to do for you. I mean, you look at citrine. Citrine is yellow. What does yellow represent? It's a happy color.
Right.
It brings happiness to you. It brings
joy.
Because it's a fire element, it's bringing a bit of creativity. It's helping to inspire you to do, something else, whether you wanted to create something, because that's another thing that's fire. That's what's different about my store. You're looking at the store and you're going into an area. You're not just looking at, okay, here's your crystals and here's all your herbs. You're looking at it as, this is fire, this is water, this is earth, this is air, this is spirit, and it's separated in that way. It's bringing to you the elements that you feel you need. So I'm not going to tell you, go for this one. You're going to be drawn to it when you go in that store.
Right.
You're going to be looking for it, and you're going to see it, and it's going to jump out at you. That's how a person chooses a crystal.
Okay.
It jumps out at them. It's an energy that item is holding.
And I'm still learning more about the crystals and the stones because there is a process, and I know that we could probably talk for another hour on how it all unfolds.
Absolutely.
Because you're supposed to put the crystals near the window during a full moon to cleanse them. So there's like so much that goes into it, but it like you said, it grounds me.
Right.
And it works for me, and I know everybody's
Right.
very different, but
Right.
if there's like something, for example, Ivan, that maybe you're looking for, maybe it's health.
Yeah.
Because I know you always talk about mental health and behavioral health, but also yourself, taking care of yourself.
Right.
I know there are stones out there and crystals that can help
Yeah.
support it. Maybe not cure it, but help support it.
I'm a firm believer. So in my journey, I ended up at of like rediscovering myself. I ended up at the Omega Center in Utica, New York. And that's when I was introduced to metaphysics, right? And from yoga to meditation to traveling up the little mountain and meditating in a place. It was definitely, I know it works.
Right.
You know what I mean? You will never hear me say, no, it don't work. No, it works.
Right,
It
right.
works if you just allow yourself to be open to it. So, and I want to say a lot of my tranquility came and allowed DETV to happen. You know what I mean? So yeah, I'm here for it.
That's right. We're all here for it.
Yeah, I'm here for it. But I can't wait to go. I'm sorry.
No,
I'm
that's
going
okay.
to go check your store out, though. I can't wait to go.
I
see
hope
what
you
it is.
do, because
Yeah.
we do sound baths. So we do
that?
a sound bath is where we'll do it during every new moon or a full moon or something special. Like also we're doing one on the spring equinox. And my partner, Elisa Schneidman, she actually does the Serenity Writing Works, and she also helps, or we actually formed Elements of Wellness together, which is the building.
Okay.
You're basically sitting in a room, and it's a nice, airy, open room, and she's going to play bowls, whether they're crystal bowls,
yeah. I got
Tibetan
all
bowls, gongs.
I have, yeah.
And you're sitting there while she's playing them, and it's funny because people will say to me, the first time they do it, oh, I didn't feel anything, or I didn't see anything. And people will see the energy, they'll see colors, some people see images. But I've had then that same person come in and saying, okay, I'm seeing this now, or okay, this happened to me and it's opened my eyes. I had somebody had some kind of life-changing event that happened to them from it. Just because of, we're also doing it around the intentions, right? Yeah. Meaning each moon has an intention based on what sign it's in. Yeah. And that sign means something else. So when we're doing a sound bath, we're using that as well as we're using the elements. So whether we're bringing in an incense based on that element smell, or we're bringing in crystals based on that. People can also bring in their own crystals, and we can charge them in those bowls. But it's a very, very interesting experience.
Intense. It's like my first time going to a Buddhist temple.
I'm jealous.
Again, the very beginning of my walk, of my change was, I went to this Buddhist temple in Philadelphia, and I watched, when they hit the gong, I watched this invisible vibration go across the room, and in this room was different people, white, black, whatever, right? And you watch this vibration hit people, and it was just changing them, right? It was just, it was like their body became a tuning fork, if you will. And so that's why I started really paying attention to sound. And in that was again, the creation of DETV, that everything has to sound a certain way for me, because people's body receives sound and visuals different. So a lot of this that we do at DETV is metaphysics and science.
How interesting.
Yeah. Didn't know that, did you?
No, I didn't.
Yeah.
That's so
great.
cool.
Yeah.
That is really great.
Yeah.
Right. But Alicia, I know that, you probably get so many customers that visit your store on Philadelphia Pike that may not understand, what you're offering, and they're intrigued, or something brought them there, or something invited them to the store, right? So they're looking to educate themselves. So talk about the educational part of what you offer at your store, because I think that's also very important.
Sure, we can help people. Sound healing is a wonderful way of starting. Refer them to some of the meditation that actually happens in that, as well as we do have different classes. Teaching somebody whether it's on how to breathe or how to meditate. Meditating, everybody says, I can't meditate, I have a monkey mind, or, because their mind, right, it's very common because their mind is constantly going. We teach you because there's different forms of meditation. Maybe it's not just sitting there and going, maybe it's, coloring. I don't know about you, but when I'm talking to somebody, sometimes I'll doodle. Yeah. And I always doodle in like an arrow. It's just a form of meditation. Yeah. You're calming yourself down. Yeah. So we'll do things like that. We have also different practitioners who are doing different things, whether it's Reiki, Reiki healing. We're also having different seminars. So we had a book signing. We had an author come in, and Amy Blackthorne, she gave us all a class on protection magic. And protection magic just was your regular, everyday, common sense added in with a little magic. Yeah. So we're educating women in that class. In that class, it was a lot of women, and it was educating women on just how to be more protective, whether you're, going out into a hotel over a night, or whether you're walking in the street, walking from your car. Right. So that in itself, a lot of people aren't aware, have no idea. How often do you walk down the street and see somebody on the phone?
Too much.
Right, and that's actually not dangerous because, that's dangerous because they're not aware.
Right.
Yeah, of what's happening.
Oh, right. They think I'm on my phone, I'm just going to be focused on my phone, but really they're losing sight of what's happening. Right. Self-awareness is important.
Correct.
Yeah. And they forget about that. So you're right. That is something that you almost have to remind people that,
get off your phone, pay attention.
Right. So we want to introduce that to people. We're bringing in different authors. We're bringing in different practitioners to teach something different to people.
I love it. I love it.
Excellent, excellent. You know what I was thinking? I know we have to wrap up, but I was just thinking a lot of people always talk about saging, and I'm sure you've heard of that, Ivan. You know, I want to sage my house. I feel the negative energy. I need a sage. Could you just share a quick bit on why it's important to sage, or when you should pay attention to it? And I know that you have sage at the store.
Absolutely, I have sage at the store. I have Palo Santo. It's an incense. It's a smell. It's uplifting the vibrations of the home. It's clearing it out, and you can sage yourself. You can sage. So, worked at an auction house. I believe that energy is attached to an item.
Yep.
I would sage those items before they came in my house because I think there's things on them. I think that everything carries an energy with it, and I think that's something that is important. So whether you use Palo Santo, whether you're using sage, or adding in something like dragon blood or lavender or eucalyptus, or you're just using herbs, you're using dried herbs that you had in your garden, everything means something, and it's a smoke, it's a clearing, believe it or not.
That's amazing.
Okay, because we got to.
I know we got to wrap.
But location of your store is 525
Philly Pike. Yep.
Philly Pike. Open when?
We are open usually Wednesday through Sunday.
Okay.
The hours are usually posted on the website, which is www.terralunade.com, or on Facebook, Terra Luna. Wednesday, Thursday, 11 to 5. Friday, I'm open late until 7. And Saturday, 10 to 6. And Sunday, 11 to 3.
All right, cool.
We're going to go check it out together.
I'm with you.
I want to see you at a sound bath.
I'm fine with that.
You would
I'm
love
fine
that.
with that. Yeah, I'm fine with sound baths. Eucalyptus baths. Okay. Tranquility.
We all need that, right?
Serenity now.
Alicia, thank you so much. We wish you
Alicia.
continued success at the store, and thank you for joining us.
Yeah. All right. All right.
Well, we're not done yet.
Not done yet, because we have Victoria. Victoria Daniels in the building.
Yeah, so don't go anywhere, because we'll be right back.
Yeah, we'll be right back with more. Good morning, Wilmington.
DETV has been Delaware's premium provider of creative digital and broadcasting solutions that bridges communities and connects people. We create great stories for all audiences. We deliver independent news throughout Delaware. We are digital platform innovators. And we develop marketing and sales solutions so you can stay connected to your audience. Now, why do we do what we do here on DETV? We do it because we care. So, keep watching and follow us on all of our social media platforms. Remember, DETV, online, on air, on time.
Still searching for cheap gas prices? Dump the pump and ride DART. You can DART to your destination for only $4 all day. Let DART do the driving while you enjoy our free Wi-Fi available on all buses statewide. While scrolling through your favorite apps, don't forget to download DART's free transit app for real-time bus information and enjoy the convenience of contactless fare payment through DART Pass. So what are you waiting for? Dump the pump and try transit. Visit dartfirststate.com or call 1-800-652-DART.
Government doesn't make a move without an agenda, some type of plan. The problem is we haven't been on the agenda. Sometimes we're overlooked. Sometimes our interests aren't the interests of those in power. I'm your host, Kerwin Gaines, on DETV's new show, The Agenda. We're going to do our best to ensure that you, Delawareans, are knowledgeable about what's going on in the Assembly. Federal government, local government, it doesn't matter. We're going to do our best to ensure that folks that make the agenda on a daily basis have to answer for it. Let them explain what they're doing. If it affects you, it's on the agenda.
Good morning, Wilmington. I say good morning, Wilmington.
Welcome back to Good Morning Wilmington. Vin, you having a good time?
Oh, I'm always having a great time by your
Oh my
side,
gosh,
Ivan.
she just lit up on that one.
It's because I'm with you.
Oh,
with
please.
you and the team.
Did you see how she just lit up on it?
But it's true.
I mean, wow.
I mean, what do you expect? Would you expect anything less?
Not at all. Not at all. So right now, Vin, I have to tell you, we have the pleasure to introduce, we have the pleasure to introduce You two are a remarkable individual who is making waves in the field of diversity and inclusion, with specialties ranging from compliance and equity to organizational development and supplier diversity. She's a powerhouse in her field. Her expertise is in program and project development, along with her dedication to training and employee relations, has made her an invaluable asset to the University of Delaware. Join us in welcoming Victoria Daniels, the Chief Supplier Diversity Officer at the University of Delaware. Thank you.
Wow.
Well,
I know.
Thank you.
We are very excited.
Is she here?
Thank you for being a voice.
Really, thank you.
Yes.
Ivan, thank you for that introduction. And Vincenza, thank you. Thank you.
Oh, we really appreciate you and everything that you're doing.
Well, one thing's for sure is that Ivan and I, we feel it's important to give individuals that are really making a difference and putting in the work, their flowers.
Yeah.
And that's why, we like to start it strong.
Yeah.
And Victoria, thank you for doing what you continue to do at University of Delaware. But let's tell our viewers and listeners, what exactly are you doing at University of Delaware?
And who you are.
Yeah, so share.
I'm so happy you asked
that. Share with us.
I love talking about what I do. I love my job. I'm the Chief Supplier Diversity Officer at the University of Delaware. And what that means is you usually hear about diversity, equity, inclusion, and that's the internal, who you hire, how you promote people, that.
Right.
I think about the outside, who we support, who we doing business with, supply chain.
Right.
So I'm working on that side of the house.
Nice.
Excellent.
What does that mean? Why? Let me ask you your why. Why?
Why?
Yeah.
It's really important. It has to do with economic development. So let's think about this. Within our communities, we have tons of businesses. We want to ensure that we're working with them because some of those small and diverse businesses are our neighbors.
Right.
Who bring money into our communities.
Right.
So we want to ensure that we're helping them to have an opportunity to give back because they also do what? They hire.
Right.
So we want to keep that within our, as much as possible. Yes, you're going to have large organizations that come in, but you also want to work with them till they do what? Hire within the community.
Yeah.
We're always talking about hire within the community, but we don't never think about the other part of hiring. Who we work with. Who we work with. That's important too.
Yeah.
No, it's true. It's very important that you're highlighting that and, obviously maintaining that with your position at University of Delaware. How long have you been working at the University of Delaware now?
Fairly new.
Okay.
I started December 2021, so that was kind of towards the end of COVID.
But your track record says otherwise, that you're a vet in the game.
I've been around.
Okay.
I've been around. I cut my teeth doing supply diversity out in New York. In New York State. I started in New York. I was auditing and doing compliance for them, looking at their MWBE programs, and that's minority and women-owned business programs.
Okay.
So the state at that time had about 100 agencies and authorities, pretty much. So I was director of compliance. So I did a lot of auditing. So I have a background in legal and compliance.
So what you're telling us right here at this table on the plaza is that you know what you're doing.
Well, I kind of know a few things.
Okay, you know a few things.
I know a few things.
All right, and so one of the reasons that I definitely wanted to bring you on is because you have an event tomorrow at the University of Delaware.
Oh, yes.
Let's talk about that.
Oh, I'm so excited about that. So I like to call it Supplier Diversity Training Education Conference. So when you think about going to these type of events, you usually have exhibitor tables. And that's what most people say. You go to a bunch of exhibitor tables and you pick up a bunch of tchotchkes and you move along to the next person.
Get a couple mints.
You get a bag.
Same old boring stuff.
Yep, you get a bag and you fill it on up and you take it home and you dump some things and you keep a few things.
Right.
That's nice.
Right.
But there's better ways to use your resources and people's times.
Okay.
So the first year when I was at UT, so I started the end of 2021. So August, we had a summit. That was the introduction. We have a program, we're coming out.
Right.
Half a day. It was nothing but conversation. We had 8 exhibitor tables. That was nice. I worked with some community partners, brought in the state, some other people, SBDC, those guys were there, WeBank, EMSDC, the East Minority Supply Development Council.
Right.
So we went to the next year, 2023. Took it to Clayton Hall Conference Center, made it a one-day conference. So it's not just a one-day event. I should say a one-day event.
Right.
14 classes. 14 45-minute classes.
Real
30
quick.
30 minutes of introduction, 50 minutes of question and answer.
Right.
So one day.
Wow.
A little bit of conversation where we had them sitting, everybody in a room.
Right.
But I like to educate people. I don't want them there just listening to us go on and on.
Right.
Because they've heard it all before.
Yeah.
But I want to educate them on some things. Yes, lots of places have webinars, but I want to have conversations. I want to talk to suppliers about things that everybody else, they don't tell them everything.
Right.
I've worked on the other side. I know about the compliance piece of it. I know what they're doing in procurement. I
Right.
know the end users. So I know it from a whole different angle.
Right.
So I want to give them, what do you say this? I'll use a perfect example. We know a lot of people that know how to drive.
Right.
You know, a lot of young kids that know how to drive. But if we took them out and made them take a driver's written test, can they pass it?
There you go.
So you can run a business.
Yeah.
You can run. You know your trade. You can do what you need to do.
But do you know the laws? Do you know the rules?
Do you know that? But can you really run your business? Take out what you know how to do.
Yeah. Right.
It's something else to run your business. Do you know that part of it?
And that's what they will get tomorrow.
Those are the things that I want to help them with.
I love it.
Those are the
That's
things
impactful.
Yeah, that's very impactful. So with that, and you have a panel discussion.
So tomorrow we start out with a plenary session. The conversation is economic development and the integral role that small and diverse businesses play locally and globally. So we start with that.
Okay.
Then we move into classes. And when I'll say sessions. Each session has 4 or 5 classes. So in total, over a 2-day period, we're offering 24 classes.
Wow.
24 classes. We also have on Wednesday a breakfast alumni panel discussion, and it's UD alumni who are entrepreneurs. We want to talk about their journey. How did they start? How did they? What are their ups and downs?
Yeah.
Impart some of the
Who's on
information.
that panel?
Who's on the panel?
All right. Dana Herbert.
Dana Herbert. Dana Herbert's on the panel. Former UD football player Nequan Lee is on the panel.
Nice.
We have a former UD alumni, Renata Philippe. She's an apparel major that's out of D.C.
Okay.
And then Amy Cooper Ray. She's a nursing background from a nursing school. And she has some exciting things to talk about. So
it's going to be a lot. It's going to be a lot of information that people can actually further their career and their self-growth at the exact same time.
Right. And relate to.
Yeah.
Because you have a wide range of the panel alone.
Yeah.
From all different backgrounds,
love
different
it.
occupations, different journeys to share their story and people to relate. And, you know, I'm a firm believer that I feel that it's important to be inspired.
You went to UD, didn't you?
I did. Yes, UD graduate. We'll exchange information.
See you next year. See you next year. And she runs her own restaurant, V&M Bistro.
I would be honored. And we will exchange information,
Okay,
but not
we
again.
need to talk.
That we will talk. Thank you. You're
We
so
will-
sweet. No,
we
we
need to
will
talk.
definitely
We need to
talk, and I
Yeah.
would be honored. But going back to the panel alone, having so many different individuals with all obviously sharing their story. Anybody listening can relate.
Yeah.
And I think that's what's important because you never know who you're inspiring, who you're educating. We talk about the importance of education all the time here at Good Morning Wilmington, and you're offering those resources through this program.
I think the coolest thing for me is that we have people coming from so many different places.
Yes.
We have the surrounding areas. So we have our tri-state, we have the Philadelphia region, the Delaware, New Jersey, we have New York. We have the DMV area. We have people coming from Texas, South Carolina, California. So we have people coming for a variety of places. So we have our corporate partners. We have our higher ed partners, state, local, and federal partners. So it's nice. And while I was sitting, going through my phone, we have about registered attendees of 300.
Amazing.
That's amazing. So this is a 2-day event. On Tuesday is the what?
Tuesday is the cocktail awards reception.
Okay.
Where Chef Dana will receive an award.
Oh, that's
Guess who's
amazing.
emceeing that one?
Yes.
Ah!
Our illustrious Mr. Thomas.
Victoria, you got all the great people coming to this event.
I try to bring value. I try to do
No,
my
you
best.
don't try, you do.
I try.
You do.
Right,
I
There's
try.
no such thing as try, as Yoda says.
Well,
It's
it's
only
true.
do.
It's do.
Yeah.
It's do.
So you're bringing value, and especially in the world right now where we find out, that with the Supreme Court, what they have done, did he cut? Yeah, we're not even gonna bring that up. But anyhow, D&I.
Yes.
You're
yes.
you're a soldier for D&I.
Yes. I am a soldier for diverse businesses, helping them to be successful no matter what they do. I'm fortunate in where I am right now in the space that I work at to have the support of the people that are around me. We have great sponsors because the event is free.
Right.
The only thing that we're asking for, we ask for sponsors and exhibitor table fees. But other than that, every attendee is free. The cocktail awards reception is free.
No excuse.
Where can people sign up? Because
Yes.
if it's free, people are like, wait a minute, it's free?
Right.
Let's get that out and put a big thing on the screen that says free 99.
Free 99.
So they're going to have to go to udel.edu.
Okay.
And we at this point, I think registration is actually closed.
Oh, because you got 300.
So what they can do is I'll do the Supplier Diversity at udel.edu. And if you want to come to the event, send an email and request.
Okay. Perfect.
Send an email request.
Okay, all right.
Send
She
an
want
email.
everybody in that house.
Send it. Because I want to make sure that they get the things that they need. We have O&B from the state coming down teaching.
Yeah.
2 classes.
Get that free. Get it free.
The Newcastle County is coming to teach a class.
Get it free.
We have 4 Supplier Diversity practitioner workshops. That's for Supplier Diversity peers of mine or corporate peers, anyone that's in Supplier Diversity across the board. I have somebody coming from Texas to help teach that class.
Yeah.
From Columbia University.
Wow.
From PGW. From CHOP.
Yeah, that's major.
Yeah.
This is a major event right here that could definitely help business owners.
Yeah.
And oh my, yeah, that's gonna be insane. So tomorrow, Tuesday and Wednesday, at the University of Delaware. What campus? What part?
It's going to be at Clayton Hall Conference Center.
Clayton Hall.
Clayton Hall Conference Center. We start tomorrow. Registration starts at 10 o'clock. On Wednesday, registration starts at 9 o'clock.
Okay. 10 o'clock, 9 o'clock.
Yep.
Excellent.
All right. And for more information, go to udel.edu.
Yep.
And make it happen.
Yep. Best place if you really want to go tomorrow, go to Supplier Diversity at udel.edu. We will get back to you.
All right. Cool. Ms. Victoria, thank you so much for being a capable superhero in the community. We really appreciate it.
Well, before I leave, can I say thank you to some people? Is that
Oh,
okay?
yeah.
Absolutely.
As long as you mention Troy Farmer.
Yep. You said it before I did. I would like to thank a few people who have been so supportive of the program. And one of them is the Navigator program, and that's Troy Farmer, who will also be getting an award tomorrow.
Wow. Congratulations,
She will be
Troy.
getting a Community Partner Award.
Amazing.
SBDC for their support and sponsorship. Most definitely our diamond sponsor, which is the Delaware Small Business Office of Supplier Diversity. IMC Construction, who is our, I believe, gold sponsor. I get confused about diamond, bronze. Silver sponsor is Whiting and Turner, and then we have some bronze sponsors. So I want to thank all of them. And then I want to thank the support team that I have, because I'm a party of one, but that's okay because we get a lot of things done. Sharon Turner, Abby Pyle, Colleen Toulouseau, Kim Greenplate.
They're making it happen.
They're all the best folks. They're all the best folks.
Awesome.
Bob Delorio. These people are great, especially when we're doing it and we're just doing it with our hands. With our hands, some goodwill and partnership and collaboration with folks like you guys. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
It's amazing.
Thanks for coming.
Yes,
Thanks
thank
for
you
having me.
joining us, and good luck with the event.
Thank you so much. And we still need to talk.
All right, after the show.
Girl power.
Girl power.
Girl power.
That's what I'm all about.
All right,
Girl
make
power.
sure, Dennis, throw that flyer up one more time for me. Make sure tomorrow, Tuesday and Wednesday, it's in a free event. Go to udel.edu. Send an email to Ms. Victoria if you want to show up. You don't want to miss it. It's all about the supplier chain, right? And again, if you're getting information that you need to better your business. And if you better your business, you're more likely to better your community. And that's what it's all about. All right. So we're going to take a quick break, right? And then we're going to come back with Price is Right winner.
Come on
Tyrone
down.
Jones, who won, what did he win, 24,000? 26,000? He hit the wheel and he killed it. He killed it. Coming up next, Tyrone Jones here on DETV. Good morning, Wilmington.
How did DETV start and how did you get here?
DETV started approximately 10 years ago in the basement of my home. I had an idea to show people of color doing great things, but what happened was I got to the point that I said, I'm gonna just show people all together doing great things. The motto and the moral was to bring people together instead of using media to rip people apart. And doing that, you know, I just did a lot of hard work, a lot of free stuff, a lot of things of just showing people being themselves. I figured that media, and I saw that media wasn't doing that, so I just decided to give it a shot, not knowing that it would bring me to where I am today. I had a great journey doing it, met some amazing people, did some amazing things, worked on some amazing projects, you know, and with just a lot of hard work and a bunch of sacrifice, I'm here today. I done worked on everyone's campaign in the state of Delaware, and now, you know, I'm just doing what I do and doing it with friends. My biggest accomplishment right now would have to be this, hands down, without a doubt. We want to make sure that we inform the community wholeheartedly. So again, they can have all the information that they need. For more information, you can find us at detvch.com. You can find us on YouTube. You can find us on Twitter and Facebook under DETV. Be sure to check us out. Tell me what you think.
Good morning, Wilmington. I say good morning, Wilmington.
Price is Right.
All right, welcome back to Good Morning Wilmington. All right, this is Vincenzo. So far, the show has been phenomenal.
Oh, yes.
Right now, it's going to be extremely powerful.
It's a show about winners.
It's winners.
Everybody's a winner today.
Oh my
Good
gosh,
morning,
winners. Look, I'm shaking my head because I can't believe that we have the Tyrone Jones here. Tyrone Jones is the winner of last week, I believe it aired last week, The Price is Right. So get ready to be inspired because we have a special guest. Again, Tyrone Jones captured the hearts of millions after his incredible win on the recent episode of The Price is Right. And he is here to share his unforgettable experience with us. So look, I'm super happy. I want to hear about him spinning the wheel and walking away with big prize. Tyrone, how are you, good brother? Look, there you go, right there. Look at it. Watch. Tyrone, you there, my man? I think we're waiting for Tyrone to come on. But anyway, he's there. Tyrone, what's up? What's up, good brother? How are you?
How you doing?
Man, good morning. Good morning. Look, I gotta look, bro. Win. I can't stop, but I'm continually watching the episode because first of all, we both have someone in common that we know, Mr. Tim Fontaine, right?
That's my brother. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So he's actually here on set right now, walking around, right? So I remember he was introducing me to your videos way back when, right? The barbecue sauce.
Right.
The barbecue sauce. So he came back last week. He was like, yo, Big Eye, you got to see this, right? And I was like, yo, brother, familiar. He was like, yo, that's my man Ty, the hot sauce, the barbecue sauce. So, okay, explain this to me, man. What the hell was going through your mind when they called you out, come on down?
I mean, you gotta grew up watching it, of course, with my grandmother. So it was just amazing. You see, I just jumped out my seat My wife told me, she was like, you almost kicked the lady in front of you. You ran off from me. You almost hit somebody else. I was like, I did? I blacked out, so it was just surreal, and it was amazing to be called down.
Now, when you got called down, right, you're there, and I want to get right to spinning the wheel. What was that feeling like? Because, some of us growing up, right, that never made it to The Price is Right, always had a dream of spinning the wheel. Matter of fact, my man Dennis, he said when he, in a couple weeks, he's going to get a wheel in his basement, right? What was that like, spinning the wheel, man?
Right. It was surreal, spinning the wheel, to get up there and, the first guy had 95 cents, and then the second girl got 90 cents. So to spin the wheel, get 90 cents, and I was like, and then Drew was like, just to taunt you, and I looked at my wife and I was like, I still can get $1. And I spent it again, and it stopped on 10, and it was like, oh my God, it was amazing. And like I said, I used to watch it with my grandmother, and I had her my hoodie on. That's her on my shirt. So I had her on my shirt. I had her on my back. I lived with her, during childhood years, and that was her routine to watch Price is Right, Wheel of Fortune, Jeopardy. We watched all the game shows, especially during the summer.
I'm laughing.
And then I'd go outside and play when the soap operas came on.
Look, my fault, man. I'm sitting here watching the video again, right? And I'm watching you jump in the air. Boy, you look like you got a 48-inch vertical out that mug.
I mean, I never knew I could jump that high. Like I said, it was just all surreal. I could feel my grandmother in spirit. So maybe she gave me some extra leaps that day. I don't know what it was, but it
Tyrone,
was just amazing.
Tyrone, I have to say your energy through the video was so infectious and so contagious. Like, we felt that joy and that, that celebration, but the energy that you were giving, and this show has been all about energy, can you tell?
Yeah.
And ending this show with your energy, I mean, I think that's what everyone was gravitating towards and watching this video because it did go viral. It went viral all over social media.
It's still going.
And it's still going. And just the fact that you were able to give us that true joy of something that you weren't, you were just honored to be there, right? You were just honored to be in the audience. But the fact that you were able to continue to advance, and they called your name. I mean, we were in it. We were just all, we were there. We were watching the whole thing all the way until the end, and I think that's what everybody was excited about. Is that it was your reaction. It was so authentic. It was so natural. And yes, you had a big reason for being there, right? So you want to share a little bit more about that reason for why you wanted to be on the show?
Yeah, like I said, I grew up watching it with my grandmother, and the month before prior, I lost a cousin. My mom lost her sister as her older sister, my aunt, and I also lost like a guy grandmother. So to go through that and then go to The Price is Right, and just to be able to be around all those people and get infectious love and have conversations and just meet other people and be able to get that energy. It was great. I needed it. I really did, and it helped. And the fact that it continued from the time I was in the line to the time we went in, just talking to everybody, then to get called, it just re-energized my whole spirit and my life and my faith. I never lost my faith about anything, but just, when you be down, I just needed that. They just lifted me, and it still is right now. I read the comments every day. They're just going. People tag me. People reached out to me and said they lost their parents and lost a loved one. And for that moment or that second, I brought joy into their life. So that's what it was really about. And to get the love reciprocated is just amazing. It really is. I'm basking in it still. It's just still surreal. It's going, and I just love it. And I thank you guys, and I thank my brother for allowing me to have this opportunity to be here with y'all and y'all sharing it, because I wanted to keep going,
Now, Tyrone, look, let's get into the second spin, man. The 26, what is it, 26 grand?
Well, the first one was 1,000.
Right.
And then the second one was 25. So the second spin, I wasn't even, like I said, but if you look, I prayed right there. I prayed to my granny, and I said, come on, granny. And I did it twice, and I pulled it, and she stopped it.
She said she stopped it. Do you have that shirt close to you? Because I want to see that Plinko shirt that you had.
It's here,
I want to see that. Because that shirt means a lot right there.
Can you see it? I don't know. Like, oh, there you go. There she go.
There you go.
She's got like a little blur. That's her, and that's me as a baby sitting on her lap in her TV room.
Oh, wow. Wow.
Yeah. And then I put her on the back, so she was on my back also.
That's what's up, man. So what you gonna do with the big winnings?
I'm gonna take care of my mom. My mom is having health issues right now.
Right.
So I'm gonna use it to hopefully buy a home so I can move her in and I can take care of her. I'm gonna use that to purchase a home so it can be big enough for her to stay with me so I can take care of my mom.
That's what's up, bro. That's what's up, man. Look, I wish you all the great stuff in the world, man. The great things, man, for doing that, man. Because you got to take care of Mom Dukes. Right. Got to take care of Mom. And Grandma helped you with that, so you know what I mean.
Right. Yeah. If my grandma wouldn't have had my mom, I wouldn't have been here to spin the wheels. So it's like I have to. I wouldn't put my mom in the home. I have to take care of my mom. So that was a blessing in itself for that to be able to happen. So that's what I'm going to do.
Excellent, Tyrone. Thank you again for just giving us that energy that you've obviously shared with the world. Mm-hmm. And I know that you had a bigger purpose for doing what you do and why you were there, and it was healing. I'm sure it was healing,
right.
And that's what it was all about. But thank you, because you never know who else you were healing with that joyous reaction, and I think that's what everyone wanted to was just tuning in to see. So we appreciate your authentic reaction, because it definitely wasn't staged.
Yeah, it wasn't staged.
It was full of joy, and that's what we loved most about it, how exciting it was. And if you're ever in Wilmington, Delaware, please visit us. Please visit us at DETV.
I'm gonna make a wheel for you. I'm gonna make a wheel.
Yeah.
I would love to, because first, too, I want to say salute to all the women that you had on before and the wonderful things they're doing in the community. And I like how you helping to let them use your platform to have people support the things they're doing. So salute to all the women who were there, and congratulations to all the success and the things that they're doing in the community and how they're helping everybody. And salute to you, too, for starting your news in your basement, and look at you now. So dreams do come true. When we support each other and we help each other, it's nothing we can't do, and we can build it. And it's nice to be nice.
Nice to be nice. Put that on a shirt, why don't you? Nice to be nice. We're gonna trademark that right now with the poor man's trademark. Nice to be nice by Tyrone Jones on DETV. Said it. Shoot.
I'm gonna do it as soon as I get off.
Right. Just send me a shirt so I can wear it on the air. All right.
I got you.
Nice to be nice by Tyrone Jones. Trademarked here. That's right.
Okay.
All right.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you, brother. Thank you, and keep shining your light, man.
You too. You guys continue to be great. When I'm in Delaware, I'm most definitely gonna stop by.
All right, my man.
Thank you.
All right,
Okay.
Vincenzo.
Oh wait. I love the little jingle. Only you. Y'all little morning jingle. Whoever did that, they're great.
That was the guy from Surface.
Really?
Yeah.
He did it?
Yeah.
The original guy?
Listen to the melody. That's the guy from Surface that sang that for us.
Really?
Really, man. Really.
I like that.
Thank you, brother.
Yep. Okay.
All right, now, Vincenzo, it's been a heck of a show. All right. Oh my God, I got tears in my eyes. I can't stop crying. I don't know what the heck is going on. Damn, Tyrone got me over here all teary-eyed.
Tears of joy.
Oh,
That's what it's all about. Tears of joy, good energy, good vibes, as Meshach always likes to say, right? Good energy, good vibes. But again, another great show. Everyone that was here, we had a packed show too.
Yeah.
Fun-filled, packed show.
Women power.
Yes, women empowerment. This is the month to do it, even though we do it all year long.
That's
but
right.
we love to honor some incredible women throughout our community.
Yeah.
Starting from the top, Do More 24. Make sure you check it out. It's happening this week. Also, we had Caleb Robbins from Daniel Tiger. I know he'll be performing in Wilmington.
Yep.
And then also we had Alicia Barnett from Terra Luna, Dr. Varnice Barnett-Smith, and Inger Sigri from Alpha Kappa Alpha, Chapter Sigma Zeta Omega. Victoria Daniels, the Chief Supplier Diversity Officer at University of Delaware.
Yep.
And then obviously you saw Tyrone Jones, the Price is Right winner.
Yeah.
Very excited to have him on the show. Wow, what a show.
What a show. What a show.
What a
All right,
show.
be sure to check us out tomorrow at 10 a.m. on Good Morning Wilmington. This is your main man, Big Ive, and
Vincenza, good morning, Wilmington.
be great, and it's nice to be nice, in the words of Tyrone Jones. All right, talk to you soon. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and to share with a friend. All right, we'll see you tomorrow.